先讲，再来补充。
Okay. Well, thank you for your question. This time we bring a hospital and association from Taiwan to present the most advanced hospital service and the medical technology to Philippines. So the main purpose for this visit is we would like to present the medical environment and the services in Taiwan, and to introduce to the local hospital, to the doctors, and all the people from Philippines. And we would like to take this opportunity to connect the Taiwan hospital services to Philippines and enhance the further collaboration between two countries.
Just to follow up, you mentioned 8 hospitals.
Yes.
Do you have segmentations for this? Like I think about 4 or 5 came from Kaohsiung, and the others are from
Taipei as well. So for your reference, Taipei is the major city in the northern part, and the Kaohsiung will be in the southern part. Yes.
Hi, good morning. My name is Enzo from Manila Bulletin, on the online blog. My question is, what medical technology breakthrough in Taiwan do you think will be the sought after, and it will be important in the years to come in Taiwan and its neighboring countries?
Yes, as you can see from today's presentation, there are some very breakthrough technology from Taiwan. For example, one of the company, they're using the geology technology to have the target medicine for the tumor patient, and another one is the tumor technology without have to do any operation on your abdomen, and let's use a needle just to penetrate your abdomen to remove and shrinking the size of the tumor. And another service is like for the children heart surgery, because this is a very unique and a very niche heart operation, because you know that the size of the children's heart is very small, as you may found in the presentation. It's no bigger than one thumb of the adult. So it's a very intricate and a very delicate surgery to the children's patient. So we would like to introduce all those breakthrough technology to Philippines to let the Philippine people know that we have such advanced technology. So maybe the people here could use Taiwanese technology for the future reference. Yes.
Do you already have hospitals that you are eyeing for partnership with these medical technologies?
I know there are some collaborations started with the local hospitals. So this time we also arranged a delegation member to visit a few hospitals. Like yesterday, we visited the Asian Hospital and the Medical Center, the Medical City Hospital, and the LAC of the Philippines. So there are some collaboration between the local hospital, and not only in the medical technology, but also in the medical services.
Let me enlighten you on the government policy. Yeah, because ever since 2016, when our new government took office, we promote very actively on the 5+2 industrial innovation program. This includes very extensive sector like smart machinery and all Internet of Things. But biomedicine, which means the pharmaceutical biotechnology, are also our focus. So we are working very on that, working very hard on this sector. So on domestic front, we want to upgrade our medical service to our domestic citizens. On international level, we would like to share our experience, expertise with neighboring country. And the Philippines is one of our new southbound policy partner country. So we are more than happy to share our experience with Philippines. So the policy direction is very clear. So biotechnology, medical service, and medical technology are the important elements we are going to share with our Filipino friends. So forum like this, or the seminar forum as well exhibition, we all encourage our company to participate. 2 weeks ago, there was a bigger event, international exhibition in SMX. So we also have 11 Taiwanese companies participate in that event. So it was very successful. So on the government policy, so the direction is very clear. We try to engage and deepen cooperation with you. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, LA from eLifestyle Manila. So it seems that Taiwan is really upgrading themselves to promote medical tourism. In this case, will there be some joint activity or agreement to have, a good, for example, right now I think visa is open for Taiwan in the Philippines, right? So how about for medical tourism? Will there be some benefits like discounts, exemptions, especially for senior citizens, for children? Do you have those plans down the road in collaboration with Taiwan and the Philippines?
Yeah. So because our government introduced visa-free treatment to all Filipino friends. So for this year, our target is to reach 500,000 visitors from Philippines. And for the first half year, we already reached the target. So we believe this year we can have 500,000 of Filipino tourists to Taiwan. Of course, because the Filipino friends, when they visit Taiwan, they can always use our medical service. So our hospital, our clinics throughout all the island, they have their own promotion packaging. So I believe some of them are introducing a new incentive to encourage medical tourism. So I think it's on case-by-case basis, but the trend is very clear. So we can always combine pleasure, tourism, and medical service together. So you're welcome to tell your Filipino citizens to make use of Taiwan's facilities. Okay.
Yes, maybe I could add on one more information is actually 2018 there was a magazine, CEO World. They have listed down all the medical services in the world. That's a survey for 89 countries in the world. And the Taiwan medical environment was listed on the top #1 in terms of the medical environment, the services, the technology, and all those friendly environment. So in compared with the other countries, actually we provide the most very advanced technology in medical services, but with a very competitive the charge for the services. That's why we also feel it's a very good opportunity that we should introduce and to hope that more Filipino could go to Taiwan for the medical services.
You also mentioned you visited some of the top hospitals here in the Philippines. Are you aiming to train our Filipino doctors to acquire the technology? Will there be some plan to have the facility built here in the Philippines or machinery available, and especially the doctors in case of there will be critical cases that you cannot fly out a baby or an elderly? Would that be a vision for you?
I think there are a lot of exchanges, personnel exchanges between Philippines and Taiwan. So our doctors visit here from time to time. Your doctor, your personnel also visit Taiwan from time to time. So they get acquaintance with each other, especially their technology and the way of the methodology they are using to treat their patients. So I believe this trend is very clear, it's irreversible. So I believe more medical technology will be introduced from Taiwan to the Philippines. If the doctors or the clinic they think Taiwan's health information system or the device, medical instrument are very beneficial or very, in terms of price, very competitive, they will introduce from Taiwan. And before that, we always have a seminar like this, and so we know each other better to see what can be offered with affordable price. So I think this will facilitate a future cooperation. Yeah.
That was actually my next question in terms of profitability or affordability. How is it affordable in terms of other medical institutions flying out to either a Western country or somewhere else? Have you made your packages and your services reachable and affordable?
Well, in Taiwan, we have a national health scheme. So everybody has easy access to our national health insurance. So everybody pay. Like me, even if I'm not working abroad here in the Philippines, I still pay to our national health system. So this is a pool of money and to help those people who are in need. People like us, maybe we don't need a medical treatment. We don't visit a hospital. We don't use medical resources. But we use these resources to those people who are in need in Taiwan. So which means this is a collective pool together to help those people who are really in need. So we will review the situation from time to time. So that's why our government craft the policy and measures to try to make our national health insurance system sustainable, financially and technically. So that's our policy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How often you plan to have this kind of seminar in the Philippines, at least?
Well, this is not the only one. Actually, just 2 weeks ago, there was a medical exhibition in SMS Convention, Director Tom just mentioned, and there were 11 companies coming over. So this is the second one, but we have also some other. For example, in coming November 8th and 9th, we are going to have Taiwan Expo in Davao City. So we are encouraging more companies that come to visit the Philippines. So the medical will be also one of the major companies that are coming to Davao. So we are also welcome to visit Davao City.
With this new kind of technologies that you showcased earlier, this means that if I'm coming from the Philippines, it will be more affordable to go to Taiwan rather than to US or Canada.
Yes, of course. Yes. So in Taiwan, if you the economy of Taiwan is very friendly, and also our medical service is very accessible. So people in Taiwan, we just go to hospital or clinic or polyclinic, a dentist. We don't need a prior appointment. Of course, you need a prior appointment. It's easier because you want to receive a particular service. But in most cases, people just go to hospital they are familiar with in their neighborhood, and they will be properly taken care of immediately. But in the US or in Europe, they are very cold in the winter time. So if you don't feel very well, you have to make an appointment, and maybe 3 or 4 days later, the doctor can receive you to treat you. But in the meantime, you are already very painful. But here in Taiwan, so you don't have that problem. So it's quite accessible. It's very important.
Well, for those people living in Taiwan, actually, the hospital service is something that whenever we feel somewhere is not uncomfortable, we just go directly to either clinics or hospital. It's probably a service that we don't even really think about what will you have to pay for it. So in other countries, that's the finance will probably be the major reason. But people in Taiwan, actually, we don't really think about it. We just go ahead and pay a very limited of the registration fee, and then we could have the appropriate medical service almost right away, instantly. So I think this will be the system and the services should be also introduced to other countries to share our experience how we maintain this ecosystem of the medical services.
Yeah, that's the reason why all kinds of survey conducted on expatriates, for foreigners that living abroad. Last weekend, just released, 24,000 expatriates were interviewed, and the question, they give Taiwan the best ranking. Taiwan was on top. It's because Taiwan's medical service is affordable, but also accessible. It's not very expensive. It's not very hard to get a medical service. That's important for patients. So that's why Taiwan was praised. Our medical service standard is on top of the world. Okay, on the same level with European and American countries.
And plus the distance is very
Quite
limited.
Yeah,
So that's
like
1.5 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours is
easier.
shorter than traveling.
Yes.
Yes, even traveling in Philippines is longer than going
Yeah,
to Taiwan.
right.
Sir, I'm Marjorie of Woman and Digital. So my question, Taiwan is one of the 10 leading medical tourism destination in the world. So you mentioned earlier why, yeah, it's one of the top leading
Yeah.
medical tourism. Can you tell us or can you give us what we should look forward to in the future from Taiwan medical tourism?
Medical tourism.
So we were talking about a lot about medical services. So medical tourism, there are two parts. One is medical and one is tourism. Of course, in Taiwan, we have all different climates of the tourism spots. So not only those beaches, we have a very high mountain. For example, our toughest mountain is nearly 4,000 meters high. So the people from Philippines, they could also either go into the high mountains, you go the hiking to the high mountains, or if you like to see and visit of the beaches and enjoy, of course, the food from Taiwan. I believe that you're also very familiar with Taiwanese, like bubble tea, or those dim sum from Taiwan, like Din Tai Fung. So I think the local food is very suitable for Filipino to explore. So if you go to enjoy the medical service while you're having a couple of days, enjoy the tourism environment in Taiwan, especially now it's visa free. So for 14 days you don't need to apply for any visa. You just buy the ticket, then you go. And that's it. Very simple. And they compare with the other region, Taiwan is a very affordable environment. Either it's in the food or in the transportation. Like for example, we have the high-speed rail. If you travel from Taipei to Kaohsiung, it's just 1.5 hours by train. So you could experience the bullet train for the speed as fast as 100 kilometers per hour. It's a very enjoyable transportation environment. So these are, I think, the Filipino could very much enjoy it. I have so many Filipino friends going to Taiwan to visit, enjoy their holiday, and they come back say, this is the place they definitely will go back to again. So here also like the street food in the night market also very attractive. Yes. So well, please welcome. Well, you're welcome to Taiwan.